Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from Tampa. And able to get this out to the 25.
The career's more at stake when you're brown. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mayfield down.
36-yard line.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
7-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. D.J. Johnson. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Now it's Horn. A nice run back there off a good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Down. Cut.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Striker. 3-3. Ready.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down, quickly negated. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Come on.
Now Young. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know how they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Set. Ready. Set.
Right back to Hubbard. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Set. 32. Cut.
Looking to throw. Young. Over the middle to Beckham. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Young to throw it. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, drive that dagger play, drive that play, and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready?
The play fake. Now Young. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
Ready? Ready?
Young quickly to the flat. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Third down at 6.
What's that one? 6.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I look at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him, because right now,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. That's complete to Chuba Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Brings up third down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield. Buying time to his left. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Young. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Hassan Reddick. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The man is Ibuka. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bucs had 10 and 6 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
What's up?
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
Hey, 2 minutes.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Down and 6.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
180. Pistol. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say for the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and it's what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try to pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here we go. That's quick.
Young to throw it. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And the Panther first down.
Ready.
Now Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 40-yard line.
180!
Once again, it's Irvin. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Let's go!
Here's first down.
Hey, we're 33.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
What's that?
They go play action. Mayfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here is Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down.
Ready!
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go now! Yellow. Fort Fury. Yellow. Cut.
Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, don't want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set, huh?
Off the play fake, Young. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
180! What's up?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
180. Run.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Derek Brown coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
20.
Mayfield now from the 50. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
180. Start.
White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now.
16. Buccaneers 10. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Able to slither by. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Here we go. Set.
It's Young off play action. Rolling to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Well, Young loses it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
6. Mega. Set. Cut.
Young will set to throw. Oh, the ball comes out but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing, Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Blue, 32. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. And Xavier Legette from 10 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is...
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The problem as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
180. Done.
Baker going to give it to Irving. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
What's up?
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
What's that?
Now a give, Irving running right. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield now. Leading the pressure right. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. And this time he breaks the play, and he's in for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 22, Buccaneers 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Red, 38, yellow, 10.
Now here's Young. He'll buy some time right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hubbard. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 73 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Young off the play fake. Steps away. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
To the left side, he's got McMillan. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Ready.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready.
To throw, Young. Over the middle, Beckham. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Good. 52.
Brooks is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. Here in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
17. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down. First and 10.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Alert! Alert! Check, go get him! Go get him! Go get him!
Throwing. Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, they go with Irvin. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yaya Diaby picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Young here to throw. This is caught by McMillan.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Real green.
Here's Young. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This This is 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Mayfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Baker. Flushed out right. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Buccaneers, 33.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And Young's going to throw it here. That is caught. McMillan with it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Young. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Yaya Diaby getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43, Fury, yellow.
Now Young. That is intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TV. That was an excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Tampa Bay, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on my face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the